What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I have a question today. Is the work of Aleister Crowley associated with the left-hand path? Now, I ask this question because I have read in at least a few places where they associate the work of Aleister Crowley with the left-hand path. Now, there might be other schools of thought on this that I'm not aware of. And I wanted to ask the question because personally, for me, I disagree that Aleister Crowley and his work is the left-hand path. From what I understand of it, and studying his writing, that it's more in alignment with the right-hand path. To me, that's the way I interpret it. So I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know what your understanding of it is. Do you associate Aleister Crowley with the left-hand path or the right-hand path, and why? Personally, I don't associate Aleister Crowley's work with the left-hand path, especially for reasons like his theology and how he, a lot of his work stresses like communication with outside entities or connecting with deities and spirits such as the holy guardian angel. But in a way, I would say it is sort of contradictory because my understanding is that entities such as the holy guardian angel are in reality other aspects of your own psyche. But maybe that's just my own interpretation from a left-hand path chaos magician perspective. What else? Oh, also I find some of his behavior and what he said to be somewhat hypocritical, especially in regards to the way he treated Austin Osman Spare, who is a guy who I really respect his work and I enjoy his writing and his art, because Aleister Crowley, he wrote off Austin Osman Spare, saying that he was a black magician because he used magic for practical day-to-day purposes, instead of Aleister Crowley's idea of like higher spiritual attainment. And so in my perspective, this is hypocritical on Crowley's part, because for the fact that he was born into luxury. Like he already enjoyed the comforts and the luxuries of somewhat of a high class lifestyle. So he didn't necessarily need to use magic to gain, to get money or opportunities and to make his living day-to-day living situation better, because he already had that. So he had the luxury of turning his magical focus to more lofty, higher spiritual attainment, whatever that means, and he could indulge in saying that Austin Osman Spare was a black magician because he used sigils, for his own gain and to make things better for himself, in his own day-to-day life in living situation. So yeah, I don't really associate Aleister Crowley's work and theology with the left-hand path. So I mean, there's way more that I could say and go into in this video. I might make a longer video exploring this topic, but I just wanted to keep this one short and sweet today because I want to spark a little discussion and see if people will share their thoughts and their views in the comments below. If you've read Aleister Crowley's work, if you're familiar with Austin Osman Spare and Peter J. Carroll, Chaos Magic, whether you are from the perspective of the right-hand path or the left-hand path, do you associate Aleister Crowley and his work with the left-hand path, like some of the things that I have read have? Or do you agree with my perspective where I don't associate his work with the left-hand path, and I think he's more in alignment with the right-hand path, you know, if you want to call it that, because, you know, his work stressed more of like the true will, which is, you know, this ultimate attainment of one singular self, and, you know, which is something that Chaos Magic rejected, you know, in his theology. You know, Chaos Magic ultimately rejected Crowley's theology and stuff too. Thanks for watching this video. I hope to hear what some of you other, you know, academics and other magicians, you know, whatever you call yourself, what your perspectives are. Let me know down in the comments. Have a great day.